name is Brawen OKPAKO, and I'm the director of the film The Education of Our Oma Obama, which is screening at this festival. The Africa Film Festival in Leuven is trying to redefine the presence of African culture in European society, and I think it's a very important project for Europeans to begin to see the African continent in a different way, and thereby to see themselves in a different way, because we exist in relationship to each other. So every time we look at somebody that we think is different from us, we are also talking about ourselves. So I think the more we see Africans in a different way, the more we will begin to see ourselves in Europe in a different way as well. And for me personally, that's a very important process, because my parents come from these two continents. My father is from the African continent, my mother is from the European continent. And for me, it's very important that an understanding develops and a real look at each other happens, where people are seeing each other at the same level. It helps for one's own self-respect. My movie is entitled The Education of Our Oma Obama, and it's about a woman called Uma who went to film school with me, who's a good friend of mine, who's a political activist, who's a linguist, who's a cultural intellectual. She's a lot of different things, but telling her life story for me gave me the opportunity to tell the story of this generation of Africans. Also, an important aspect is that her brother is the President of the United States of America. And the connection between the African continent and the American continent is a very important one, and a very long history as well, just like the relationship between Africa and Europe. And by telling a personal story, it is possible to say something about the whole history. My feeling to be part of this festival is a good feeling. I mean, my film has been out for nearly 2 years now, so I've been going to festivals around the world. But every time I'm in a different place, something else comes forward for me. So I'm sitting inside, you brought me out of the screening, I was sitting with the public, the Belgian public, watching my film, and I see my film also differently as well. I'm seeing it from the point of view of a Belgian. So I'm hearing different things, I'm feeling different things. So it always gives me a new understanding of my own work to see it in a different place. I hope that the festival will continue to grow and to have an important place in this country and in this culture, because as I said before, when we see others more clearly, we see ourselves more clearly too.